We're headed to stay at the most convenient overnight stop in America, and it's hiding in plain sight.
Walmart parking lots.
We need to find out if we can actually stay here.
You know what? That's a good point. And when we had the sirens going by earlier in the evening, I was prepared for a long night.
You've probably heard YouTubers say that there are way better places to stay overnight than at a Walmart, but for us, Walmart's kind of the unsung hero of RV travel. It's easy, it's free, and yes, we're totally gonna grab some frozen pizza while we're there. Do you want supreme or fire roasted vegetable? We're Joseph and Kaylin, full-time RVers for 6 years, and today we're sharing why Walmart is still one of our go-to overnight stops, the do's and don'ts you need to know, and what you should never do if you want to avoid the dreaded 2 a.m. knock.
If you plug up a Walmart parking lot, I guarantee you, people are not going to understand.
Plus, it's our first time parking overnight with our e-bikes on the back, so we're taking a few extra security precautions.
This might not work. This might be the epitome of a Joe project where neither of us sleep tonight because this thing is going hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo.
This video is brought to you by Electric. Just to catch you up to speed, last time you saw us, we left you in Georgia. We stayed a weekend at my friend's in Wilmington, North Carolina, and now we're on our day one of a 2-day travel day to a state which shall not be mentioned yet because you have to subscribe to find out what it is, but we're gonna figure out some fun things to do there in a state that basically no one talks about.
But on these 2-day travel days, is that a thing?
That is a thing.
We like to stop off at a Walmart. And it seems like nowadays everybody, RVers are ditching Walmart everywhere, at least on YouTube.
I don't know, that's all I was seeing like on YouTube thumbnails. It was like 23 places that are way better than Walmart. And I'm like, why?
That's exactly the tone.
Exactly the tone, because I'm like, at Walmart, it's an easy on, easy off, normally off the highway.
Super convenient.
And you get to cross off all of the things on your, not only just your like grocery list of food items, you get to buy toilet paper, you get to, like, if you need a random extra pillow, you can buy a pillow. You can buy everything.
We love the convenience of just the stop on and get going the next morning.
The Walmart we're headed to tonight is in Suffolk, Virginia. I'm pausing. Do you think that's right? I don't know.
Sounds good to me.
And I saw it on, let's see, iOverlander. I checked the All Stays app because a lot of times people will say like, oh, I called the manager and I was able to stay at this Walmart. However, our first don't comes at you with don't assume that you can just stay at any Walmart, because that's not always true. A lot of time Walmarts are working with the local like city community ordinances to basically say whether you can or cannot park. Typically, we have found that the bigger the city, the less likely the Walmart is to allow you to park, which is why you should always call just to double check, even if you see it on a website or an app.
We have done this, I want to say every time, but I'm sure there are a few times that we didn't call ahead. Usually if we don't call ahead, I'm walking in and finding a manager and talking to them to find out if we can stay. But we have RV'd for 6 years. We've stayed in countless Walmart parking lots, and we have yet to get the 2 a.m. door knock. We've never been woken up in the middle of the night by an official saying,
excuse me, but you need to move.
This is just the best practice that we've always done, and we double checked the website just to see like what they said, what the official Walmart word on RVers is. And so basically they say the same thing, like we allow it unless a local ordinance that basically says we don't allow it, and make sure you call before you go. So that's what we're gonna do right now. We are going to call and make sure that we are legit today, because otherwise I gotta scramble and find a different Walmart.
We gotta make backup plans. Try back in a few.
Do you need your map?
I'm turning on 11/13 here shortly. Ah, there it is. We're currently bypassing
Greenville, South Carolina, or North Carolina. Greenville's like in every single state.
Now that
seems like.
Now that you say that, I don't know what state I'm in.
Are we?
I genuinely don't know.
Did we go into Virginia yet?
We're not in Virginia.
Well, then we're probably still in North Carolina.
Oh yeah, we never were in South Carolina.
Yeah, why are you?
Well, because you brought up You asked South
I
Carolina.
know, because Greenville is in South Carolina too.
I want to go right. I can tell you that right now.
You know that for sure.
Mhm.
Nope.
I wanted to go south?
You wanted to go up there.
That's where I was.
It's saying turn around.
Oh boy.
Now you're going straight through Greenville, not around Greenville.
Gotcha. Well, that's a bummer.
Let's just see what happens.
Can you show me the map for a second?
Mm-hmm.
I can turn left up here.
But I don't know that you want to.
Do you
I
know,
mean, I guess it's similar ATA. Yeah, you could turn
let's
left.
turn left and that'll
Okay.
get me back on the bypass
Just gonna turn left.
rather than go through Greenville.
As nice as Greenville is, in case anyone lives there, I'm sure your city was beautiful.
I'm sure we're also mispronouncing it. It's probably Greenville or something like that.
All right, crisis averted.
Am I turning left here?
I thought that's what you just said. Yes.
Okay. And then I'm looking for 256.
264.
That wasn't even close. I mean, I had the 200 right. Oh, why'd I put my trash down here though? I ate my.
Okay, how many people are doing this now? The trash in the console, that's what we saw. This was
This
like,
is Kaylin's idea.
it was such a big space that I thought this is going to be perfect for trash, so Joseph doesn't have to put it in the side of the door anymore.
And old habits
so
are hard
this
to
is
break.
just a dollar like tree basket. I bought just a bunch of little garbage bags, and then we dump it or replace the bag at
Every now and
the
then?
gas stations.
Yeah. All right, we are 21 miles away. Let's try this again. Call first, they said. Find out if it's okay to stay, they said.
Well, at least we tried.
We did.
We tried to do the right thing. So what we'll do is we'll just pull in there, and then you can run in
and check
and check,
ask.
just to make sure before we get all situated.
We are doing good on time, so if we
Yeah.
get there and we have to come up with a plan B, we still have time for a plan B.
Why is Google taking us through Main Street?
Because it is the most direct way to the Walmart. And it's more scenic. Look at all the nice little trees and red lights.
This is ridiculous. It said no trucks on this route.
We're not a truck.
I know, but like usually we go where semis go, and if semis can't go here, then I just have this feeling that we're gonna hit a low bridge, PTSD from the No Highway series.
We're fine.
That doesn't sound convincing. There's the Walmart. Home for the night, we hope.
We hope. One of the things when I called that I would have asked is where to park. Obviously, since they didn't answer, I don't have an answer for that. But the general rule of thumb is to park as far away from the entrance as you can.
You gotta make a tight turn
Yep.
up here.
I was going to add that caveat, and that is if you are not comfortable with your rig, like if you don't know how wide of a turn you have to make and that sort of thing, parking lots might not be a good place to go right away. Like I have a general feel for like how far I need to go in order to clear curbs and things like that. So if you aren't super familiar with your rig, like this scenario right here. All right. There we go.
No, we got someone in the way.
We will.
We'll just go around this way.
The stop sign. But when you're in a parking lot, unlike a campground, generally when you're in a campground, you get yourself in a sticky situation. You're dealing with other RVers, and so everybody just kind of understands and laughs it off. If you plug up a Walmart parking lot, I guarantee you, people are not going to understand.
One of the things I did was check out the satellite view on Google Maps just to make sure that this parking lot was big enough, because sometimes if you end up at a Walmart that's like not a super center and it's closer to a town or city that is smaller, it might not always have available parking. But what we generally look for when we pull into a parking lot is a spot near the grass first.
We do this because if we can park with our slides over on the grass side, it allows us to put our slides out without extending our footprint, without putting, taking up more space or anything like that.
Okay, you can come back. Keep coming. Keep coming. You're good coming back. Okay,
So how are we back there?
good.
Did a little parallel park. The other thing you need to be careful of is parking in such a way so that if somebody parks in the spot in front of you, you can still get out and around. So by having the truck a little bit crooked, if somebody parked there, I should be able to jump out in the morning. This is actually our first time boondocking at a Walmart. Yeah, dry camping at a Walmart with this truck. And ever since we've been in this truck, we're a little higher in the front too, so we're actually 6 inches off level. Usually with the other truck, we could just park and we'd be mostly level.
Are we level side to side?
We're pretty level side to side.
Okay.
It's like an inch off. But this is 6 inches from front to back, so that's a little bit more.
That might be significant, so let's test this out. It is kind of bad.
Our RV doesn't have this issue, but a lot of newer RVs, the slides aren't going to go out unless you're like really close to level. So we're just going to see if we can shimmy shake and get a couple extra inches.
Keep coming. Okay.
What did I say we were before? 6 1/4? Well, we're now very close to level left to right, and we're 5 1/4 off the other way.
Wait, so we're still over 5?
Because I think backing up pushes it up on the front of the hitch too. But we're level side to side, which I think only being on level one direction might be better than being on level both directions.
Are you ready, Trinity? Let's go. All right, our next don't look like you're gonna be here for a while. These are just like one overnight situations. Do not put out the awning. Do not set out the grill. Do not set out your lawn chairs. We have seen all of that happen in our 6 years of RV life. Don't unhitch if you don't have to. We were considering breaking that rule, to be honest, because we're still the 5 inches off. But no, you wanna make it look like you're just here for the overnight and you're gonna leave first thing in the morning. Trinity, come on. I gotta go get Cody.
2 possibly semi-controversial issues when it comes to this rule of like, don't be parked like you're gonna be here forever, are the slides. We put out our slides. That's specifically why we park next to the grass, so we can put them out without taking up any extra parking lot space. And the other one is generator. There are people online that say,
do not turn on your generator.
And I don't understand that one because semis, trucks come in here, they have their reefers running all night. So if you have an onboard generator, as far as I'm concerned, you can run that puppy all night long. But if you are going to be getting a generator like ours out, running it 30 feet from your RV and plugging it in and starting it up, probably not so
very
great of a good idea.
But let us know in the comments what you think. Like, do you put out your slides? Do you think it's okay to put out your slides? Do you think it's okay to run?
Or are you screaming?
Generator?
Are you screaming at your TV right now, being like, "You guys are giving us the rules and then putting out your own slides? What's wrong with you?" So is it too crooked for you, or do you think you'll survive?
I think I'll survive. It's not terrible.
I guess I'm the one that should be asking whether or not I'm survived, because I'm
Look,
like
you're the level
I'm
police.
the level police, but we'll make it.
But
for
right
one
now, we need to find out if we can actually stay here.
You know what? That's a good point.
Before I get too much stuff out inside and put together. So
I'm wondering if we should have done that before we put it up.
probably, but
All right.
better late than never.
I will go do that, and I will report back.
Okay.
Hello, I have a quick question.
Yes.
Is it okay to park an RV out for one night? Do you guys let
As
people
long
park?
as it's in the back of the lot.
Okay, we're over by the Pizza Hut.
That's fine.
That's fine?
That's fine.
Okay,
I was
perfect.
about to say the 18-wheelers do it all the time.
Okay.
Yep, as long as it's not interfering with our customers,
Yep.
we don't care.
Well, and we're going to be a customer, so.
Right, and we're not 24 hours anyway, so
Okay.
you know.
What time do you close?
We close at 11.
Okay,
Yep.
perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Oh, you're ready.
I am. What's the verdict?
The verdict is we're good.
Now we've got to,
Talk about security.
yeah, do something about this because
Well,
there's no cover on it. Do you see? There's no cover anymore.
We discovered at a gas station. We weren't filming. I walked around back. I was like, where did the grill cover go that we stuck on our bikes?
With bungee cords like the professional people we are.
I just hope we didn't cause an accident because we had people
don't
behind
know.
us a lot. Nobody
Yeah.
flashed their lights at us.
I
But
don't know where
at
it came
some
off.
point, it just went flying.
So we just kind of need to secure them a little bit more, especially because we've never stayed in a Walmart with our e-bikes before, and we know they are a hot ticket stolen item. In fact, Gills on Wheels on Instagram, they had their bike stolen twice off the back of their rig. One was in a Cracker Barrel, so we're a little paranoid. This would fall under the do be alert to your surroundings section of the video. So a lot of times when you think, oh, your RV parking overnight in a Walmart, like, is that really safe? Honestly, we have only felt not safe like one time and we left. We didn't even get parked, we didn't even get situated. The vibe was just completely off, so trust your gut, trust your instinct as to whether it feels right or not. Here, I feel pretty good about it. We're just still, again, really paranoid that our bikes are gonna get stolen because they're electric e-bikes.
So I don't know if this is a common opinion about theft, but my personal opinion is if somebody wants to steal your stuff, they're gonna steal it. The only kind of theft you can prevent is that theft of opportunity where somebody walks by and goes, ooh, that's a nice e-bike. So I'm gonna walk you through all the steps that I take to keep this secure, and then I'm probably gonna go shopping at Lowe's to see if I can find another cover. The first thing is pretty obvious. You're gonna want a bike lock, and honestly, I'm not too thrilled with this bike lock. It seems a little chintzy. You could get a sturdier one. So if you know of an excellent bike lock, drop it in the comments, let us know. So what I'm doing with this lock is I am going to lock the bikes together, and you wanna make sure when you're putting your lock on that you're putting it through a spot that can't be removed. So what I mean is I'm sticking it through this crossbar here, and as you see, these bars right here, they're completely surrounded, they're connected. There's no way that lock is sliding off. If you just lock the tire to the rack, somebody can unscrew the tire, take the whole bike, and just leave you with the tire, which isn't all that helpful. So you just want to make sure you're locking it somehow, some way to the frame. Now this is where I go a little bit of an extra mile. I bought a second cable. I already have it attached to the frame of the RV. Run it through there on one side, and then I already have it run through the front tires on the other. I'll run it around here a couple times. I chose red specifically because I want this cable to be seen. I want somebody to see that there is a whole mess of red cable here, and they're gonna have to untangle it if they're gonna steal the bike. And then I have myself a nice little combination lock here that I'm just gonna pop through, and boom, locked. There are a couple security features that come with electric as well. First of all, the batteries are locked in place. Nobody can just steal your battery. And I never travel with the batteries in place, but I have them here just to show you. This is another thing we do for security. When the bikes are back here, there's no battery. So if somebody's gonna steal the bike, they have to pedal it away. And who wants to pedal an electric bike away? But wait, there's one other security feature that I don't think a lot of people take advantage of, and I personally think it's huge. And that is the easy, what do they call this? Speed clip? The easy way to take these pedals off. It's literally, you just pull this out, pull the pedal out. I do it up here, boom. That wasn't even 2 seconds and I got both pedals off. Now, with no battery, no pedals, if somebody goes through all the trouble to steal the bike, they're gonna get on the pavement and realize they're having to push the bike.
And then in that case, they might as well just not steal the bike, which is the whole point. So in addition to loving our electric e-bikes as their ability to be adventure bikes and explore a little bit further across the US, we also are really impressed with their attention to detail and just intelligent design. There's a lot of work that went into this to make sure that it was high quality. And I don't know if they promote these things as security features, that the pedals come off so easy, that the batteries come out so easy, but we're promoting them as security features, as just an extra thing of why we love working with electric. So we're gonna leave a link in the description below, and also a QR code on the screen that you can scan, and it will go directly to the two bikes that we have and love using. I feel like that leads us into our next do, and that's do go buy something from Walmart. They're letting you stay here for free. Go get your grocery shopping done. We don't have actually a full list to do, but we have a few things, plus dinner.
Not gonna lie, my favorite part about overnighting at Walmart is just drive your cart right to your front door, open up the door, take your groceries in.
You wanna hand me bags?
Trin's ready to go after the toilet paper.
She is. We don't need toilet paper gate. lot of times we like to do just something super easy on travel days, something we've already made, so like leftovers, or go out to eat, or grab a frozen pizza if we are out of Walmart.
There's a Lowe's within walking distance. I'm gonna walk over there and see if I can find a tarp, grill cover, something to cover these up, not just for theft prevention, but for weather protection as well. And at the same time, I told Kaylin, hey, remember those owls that we had back at gate guarding days that we would use to like sense trucks coming in?
Are you done for the day?
I wonder if there's a way that we can rig this up where this is like seeing the e-bikes, and if somebody moves the e-bikes,
But I just
it'll
don't,
go off.
the only thing I'm concerned is if someone comes through this parking lot,
Right.
it's gonna go off.
And I'm also concerned that it's windy and that these bikes move a
So
little
it
bit.
might not actually work.
This might not work. This might be the epitome of a Joe project where neither of us sleep tonight because this thing is going hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo.
Well, let's try it
All right.
and just see, like, do you know how you're gonna clip it on?
I'm thinking if I can get a metal strap to attach this to here, and then the tarp goes over it, that'll be my fix.
Typically when we're in a place for only one night, I don't do the whole entire setup that I would when we're in like a regular campground. I will put this out so we have a place to like eat and watch a TV show, but I'm not gonna put the globes back on because that just seems pointless. And I'm not, let me show you. I'm not going to like put this on top of my desk because again, no point. These rubber bands, I'll just kind of leave. We just need to get into the pet food cabinet. I'll just leave the rubber band here so we can remember tomorrow. And then I'm going to keep the mugs down, no sense in putting those up. And that's pretty much all I do to feel settled in for the night. Welcome back.
Thank you. It smells delicious in here.
It's just a frozen pizza.
Did it just
It's
come
like,
out?
Yeah.
Timing is
came
good, and
out.
I think I succeeded. So
Okay.
I got us another grill cover, got new bungee cords, and I'm gonna try these tarp clamps.
Okay. We're all set to eat. You got all your stuff?
I think so.
It's time to finish up this e-bike security protocol project.
Well, something's going on somewhere.
I know, all
like the
these sirens.
fifth.
There was a car alarm going off like just a few minutes ago. That's gonna be our next don't expect to get a great night of sleep. It's the name of the game. There's a lot of traffic. Of course, it slows down at night, but you also have some of the lights that will pop on here soon that will stream into your RV.
It's bright. And
very
honestly,
bright.
you kind of want to park under the lights for safety. But we actually made a modification in Alaska in our bedroom where I stuck the Reflectix in our skylight. We've just left it in there ever since Alaska because it helps keep the bedroom dark. First up, I'm just going to strap this. Oh, you know what? I should put batteries in it first.
Yeah.
All right, we should test it. Let's grab the owl, plug it in.
Yeah, there you go.
It's working.
Yep. My word. Now there's a muffler, there's another car alarm going off.
It's gonna be a good night.
Do you remember I was reminiscing on all the
Oh, we've had
all
some
the issues.
We've had some good ones. So in Utah, we parked near railroad tracks. It literally went right past the Walmart. And then we had street sweeper. I think that was in Colorado.
Oh, yeah.
We had a street sweeper. I swear either there was something really dirty next to the RV or he didn't like RVs parking in the parking lot because he went by us like 7 times.
Do you hear another one's coming?
Another siren. Yep, there he is.
He's going the opposite direction though.
Going the wrong way,
that
buddy.
the other one was.
Going the wrong way. Just to reiterate Kaylin's point, you might not get the best of night's sleep at a Walmart parking lot.
Now people don't know if we have e-bikes, they just think we have regular Walmart $100 bikes.
I need you to hand me the cord that's on your right around the front of the bikes.
Okay.
That looks so much better than our last time, because the last one was like all floppy.
Yeah, that's
So now
definitely more secure.
That shouldn't pick up wind.
Cool.
Cool.
Oh my God, is that cool? High five.
So we got to just test the alarm thing by shaking this to see if it triggers the alarm. I don't see a light coming on. Do you want to go inside and see if it does it?
All right. Ooh, it's getting dark in here. Well, it's not plugged in.
We good?
It's not plugged in. Sorry, it's so dark. Okay. Wiggle.
Good?
Wiggle.
I'm wiggling it.
It's not doing anything.
Fantastic. That's perfect.
what we want?
Yeah, we don't want it to go off unless somebody's taking the tarp off.
Oh, okay.
That's the whole thing. No, if somebody walks by, it's not going to go off. But if somebody takes that tarp off, it's going to go off.
Nice.
That's what we wanted.
All right, we got to take Trin for a walk because
Okay.
she's very sad right now.
Yeah, it's starting to get dark. Let's go.
Come on out, Trin.
Let's go.
We're going to go down that way.
Okay.
Don't get in the pollen water.
Oh, the pollen water is nasty. I feel you're not officially like a married couple until you start your morning off with the question. So, how did you sleep?
How did you sleep? How did you sleep? Let us know in the comments. No, it actually was not bad. I was surprised, like pleasantly surprised. I think I woke up once to maybe the sound of a siren, but I was too groggy to grab my phone and try to capture it. So you just have to envision it. But it was bright in here. That's the thing, and we told you about that. So the lights are kind of streaming in. But despite that, it really was not bad.
If you're somebody like me who kind of likes a little bit of white noise when you're sleeping, a Walmart actually can be a good thing. It all depends. If you're parked right next to a semi who's got its reefer going, that can be a little loud, but...
Although, that truck stop was like the best night's sleep
It was.
I've ever had. The world's largest
yes,
truck stop.
That
was good.
That was a phenomenal, but again, we weren't right next to a semi. They were parked a little ways away and you just kind of heard the low rumble. And it was a good night's sleep. So, hi Trin. Here, come here. How did you sleep?
She always sleeps good.
She sleeps so good. Makes this jealous. So where was I? So I slept pretty good as well. I actually didn't even wake up to a siren. So I guess what we said yesterday about not getting a good night's sleep at a Walmart sometimes isn't true.
Yeah, it's all dependent.
It depends. And this particular one, when we had the sirens going by earlier in the evening, I was prepared for a long night. And instead, actually feel pretty rested. A morning at a Walmart is pretty standard. If you're getting ready to get out, you make your breakfast, you do the dishes, you check to see if your e-bikes have been stolen, you know, that whole sort of thing. But we've got to finish getting ready because there is one more don't to Walmart staying, and that is don't overstay your welcome.
Gonna go for a ride on this one, Trin? Here we go. The nice thing about staying at a Walmart parking lot is it shouldn't take you too long to get up and ready and get out because you're hitched. You just basically have to pull in the slides and then you're ready to go. I'm not going to give you an exact time to get out because you're adults and can take care of yourself, but if you happen to be cooking or eating lunch and you're still parked here, maybe rethink your life choices.
If you like this video, do all the things, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button so you find out where we end up next week. And if Walmart isn't your thing, but you're still looking for off-grid camping,